something, you know, so let us, no, I just want to, please, do not take, misunderstand me if I have one or two things to say. See, we all think that, you know, Telangana will bring, today, you know, there is this question being raised, what if Telangana comes, how is it going to change the lives of people? Telangana will mean దొరల రాజ్యం వస్తుందని కొందరు పై కులాల వాళ్ళు వస్తారని అన్ని రకాల విమర్శలు ఉన్నాయి దాంట్లో. And I think, you know, there is a reason for it or whatever it is, but these misapprehensions are there, and I fully, you know, understand why these kind of questions are coming up. No jacks ఉన్నాయి, and all these jacks do not have the same kind of understanding, nor do they have the same kind of manifesto. So my own suggestion is that, or thinking is, if I have to analyze the present movement, Telangana movement is one, and the party, the political party that has started the Telangana movement is one. But if there is a contradiction between these two, you know, if the movement wants one thing and the party is going another way, then there's likely to be a problem. How do we bridge this? That is in my view, you know, that's a very, very important issue. So is it not, apart from asking, you know, that, you know, okay, 1st December, you come out with, you know, you give a deadline 1st December, and see if the Telangana doesn't come, then we'll have to take, you know, do all kinds of, I don't know, violence or whatever it is. So that is one thing. But also, is it not important for the party and the movement to come to some understanding as to what kind of a Telangana we want? It's not enough to say that we will have a people's Telangana or we will have this and etc. Because there's several issues that have come up. We can say that all that we want is the constitution must be properly implemented. In the constitution, Indian constitution, we have all the rights, we have all the, you know, everything that we want. And that constitution is not being implemented today. How do we argue about Telangana constitutionally? Look, you are not implementing the constitution. Look, you are not really providing food for the people. Your children are dying of malnutrition. So many things are happening. We need to again and again point out that this constitution is not being implemented by the government at the center, or much less here, I suppose. So how do we invoke the constitution and say that you have to implement the constitution? It's our constitutional right to agitate, it's our constitutional right to, you know, to democracy, everything that we can think. So I think, you know, this is one of the things that I would suggest, that we need to argue also constitutionally. I'm sure it is being done. The second thing I would suggest is it possible to bring out a manifesto for Telangana? What kind of a manifesto do we have for Telangana? What kind of a manifesto does you know, TRS have? Or, you know, each JAC may have its own view of Telangana, vision of Telangana. So how do we understand this, and is it possible to bring about a people's kind of a manifesto for Telangana, so that we project a certain vision for Telangana to the rest of the world and to our, you know, to ourselves, to our own people. So this is one thing that, you know, I think we should look at it. Very often when I raised this question, it was said, it's not time now, you know, because Telangana hasn't come, we'll see when it comes, you know. It's true, it hasn't come, it will come. But what is the vision we have is very, very important, and we need to pull it together, pull all these views together and bring out something of the kind. Now lastly, I would like to say one thing. In spite of so many years, 50 years, 60 years of Telangana movement, if it hasn't come, and today, in spite of the march, in spite of so many things, the way people have expressed their you know, support to Telangana, desire for Telangana, if the center is still not giving it, there's something completely, in my view, you know, there is a conspiracy in that, and there is a tie-up between the, which I'm not saying anything new, you know, the link between the center and the Seemandhra investments. There is this link, and that is what every time Telangana comes up, Lagada party stands up and somebody else, Kavuri stands up and said, don't give it, and they keep quiet. So there's something in that, you know, there's something really, we need to blast that. There is a nexus between these investments and the central government investments. Today you have read, I'm sure you know, the son-in-law of our dear President, Madam President, is accused, and she immediately sends a letter saying that, see, you get up and defend me. And they're all defending him. So this is a joke in this country. I think a huge joke is being played on this country. How do we deal with that? How do we oppose it? And I don't think it is that. Telangana. Of course. But for Telangana, we have to have Telangana, of course, here. No, but there is a connection. You said so many things about it. No, how do we get to Telangana? You have to think of all these things, and you have analyzed so many issues, And I do think, this is one very important issue. Private power, how it controls the center. It's private power of these investors which controls all these things, which dictates terms to the center and the state. So we need to blast that, we need to question that, and I think it's very, very important if Telangana has to come. And of course Telangana will come only through people's movement, and we need a party which can lead it, but a party that is, that is solid behind the people, that has a vision, that can lead the people, that people can trust. That is the kind of a thing that it's possible to think of Telangana in the near future.